Welcome back, everybody. This is Dave the Gamer. Today I'm going to look at a gold method that one of my fellow streamers and creator, Solheim, I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. I'm going to put a link to his channel above. He has a ton of great content all around, making gold just like I do. And I seen in one of his videos he was talking about making Wizardweave turbans for a ton of gold, basically printing gold by making them and disenchanting them. So I wanted to test it out. I bought enough to make 100 of them, and I'm gonna make them all and disenchant them. And if you guys see here, this is my new little puppy. This is Larry, the most beautiful golden doodle. So if you guys ever hear me yelling anymore in my videos, that's because he's eating all my shit behind me. But without further ado, let's start crafting these bad boys. Welcome back. So I crafted all 100 of them. Took me like 2-3 hours or something like that. And I had to send it to my old account. So he's actually the one that's able to disenchant everything. So I have 100 of them total in here. Somewhere hidden in here. Yeah, the other amount is here. So we're gonna disenchant all 100 of these. So I broke down the math, and I'm gonna put the math on the screen here so you could actually see. So give you an idea, it takes 100 rune thread, which is 40 silver a piece off the vendor. So that's 40 gold. 100 star rubies, which personally I bought them all at about 50 to 60 silver. But the market value average is 70 across all servers. So we're going to factor 70 silver, which is 70 gold for 100 of them. 400 dream dust, which are about 20 silver across everywhere. That's 80 gold. And then 600 bolts of rune cloth. So one bolt of rune cloth, or one stack of rune cloth is about a gold 20. One stack is 4 bolts. So to get 600 bolts is 150 stacks or 180 gold total. So if you paid a little bit more for your rune, your rune cloth, or a little bit more for dream dust, and it all varies based off your server, obviously. But I find, like, I try to take the market, like my market value, and also look at regional value to see are we in line with price. So as an average, it looks like to make 100 of these cost me 370 gold, roughly 3.7 gold per one. And if I hover over it using TSM, it tells me, roughly I could disenchant this thing for about 7 gold. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to disenchant every single one of these and add up how much I made in the mats and try to see, is this worth it or did I waste some money? I don't think I'm going to waste money. If anything, I waste a little bit of time and break even. But I'm interested. Hell, I'd love to make some money. So let's jump into disenchanting all this. So I'm not going to make you watch me do this for 4 minutes of clicking and disenchanting. So I'm going to skip ahead and show you what I got at the end. Alright guys, so this is what it all came out to. So after 100 of them disenchanted, I'm going to give you the total of how much I made and if I think it's worth it and a little bit of tips about that. So if you don't already know, the pattern itself you can actually get from Eastern Plaguelands. In Eastern Plaguelands, let me show you exactly where here. In this little town here, it's the skeleton guys. I can't think of their name off by hand. I'll put it in the chat here. But they have like a 4% chance to drop it, I think, over an hour. I did 2 hours there and I got 2 patterns. The patterns themselves sell for about 40 gold, 30 to 40 gold on the auction house. I've seen gold making guides on going here. Little fun tip, they don't sell. So far I've spent the last 2 weeks posting it 2-3 times a day and I cannot get it sold. The helm in general is really not even that good for the fact that, I mean, the only thing that's really good, it has, fire resist and whatever else resist. The only thing is, like, on my mage, I'm going to do a video on, I need like 180 fire resist. So before I get higher end gear, I'll probably just use that in the meantime. Other than that, there's really no point of the actual item. So that's why the pattern's not going to sell. No one's going to want you to craft it. So just a little fun fact. I wouldn't waste too much time going to spend 10 hours farming there, because you'll never sell those things. You might randomly, rarely sell it. Mainly if someone's seen a guide on printing money and they wanted to test it out, kind of like me. But I'm happy to share the information I've gained off doing this. So to give you the breakdown, like I said, it cost me about 370 gold to make 100 of them. I have 52 internals, which on my server sells for about 6 gold a piece. 2 brilliant shards, so it looks like out of 100 I was about a 2% chance on getting them. The internals, I was getting either 2 or 3 of them every time I did get them. The illusion dust, I would get anywhere from 2 to 5 of them when that happened. So you kind of, if you screenshot this, you kind of take a rough idea on the averages of what you actually get. You can download the add-on Enchantrix or whatever. It shows you the actual percentages of the chance of getting something. But through there, I think it says it's 5% chance to get brilliant shards. So I would think I would get 5. I understand that's not how percentages work. I only got 2 and not 5, but just giving you an idea. So you might have better luck when you do it. So 2 brilliant shards, 296 illusion dust. So internal shards, if I factor 6 gold a piece, that's 312 gold. 2 brilliant shards at 3 gold a piece, that's 6 gold. And 296 illusion dust at 25 silver a piece is 74 gold. Now these prices can vary. I just want to make be very clear. On my server they're only 25 silver. On your server, if you're able to buy rune cloth cheaper or star rubies cheaper and you're able to sell illusion dust for more, basically take this video as a baseline. If you're able to either sell the mats you got for much more or buy the mats to create it for much less, you're going to profit more. Does that make sense? But overall, so like I said, adding those up, 312 gold internals, 6 gold brilliant shards, 74 gold illusion dust, that's 392 gold. Now I like to also be realistic. Let's factor in the 0.5% that is taken from the auction house cut, which is about 19 gold, leaving me at a grand total, drum roll please, 373 gold. So if you're following along, that means I spent about 5 hours total from crafting and buying and all this stuff, and I made 3 gold. Hey, talk about a hell of a money making method here. So yeah, unless you, like I said, unless you could buy these mats for much cheaper or sell them for a lot more, I definitely don't recommend doing this method. Maybe you might have better luck, get more internals or something. Personally myself, I think that internals are going to go up in pretty much every time a new raid releases. Everybody's going to want to get their weapons enchanted, so they're going to use up these. So I could see these going back up to 8 gold like they were before. If it did go up to 8 gold, that's an additional about 100 gold. Then I would have profited 100 gold. Then great. So like personally, I'm not going to sell these until that happens, until they go up in price. So that gives you a good idea. Is it great now? Is it good to stock up on a ton of these internals and then cash them in down the road? Yeah. I just definitely don't think you're turning and burning gold at the moment. But I hope what I shared, you got to gain a little bit out of this. If you have some other methods you think that, are really good, basically printing gold method, whisper me. Join my Discord. I made a Discord. Join it. I want to share secrets among there. If you give me a secret and you don't want anybody else to know, that's fine. I won't create a video on it. We'll fine tune that method together, bullshit about it, and then when you want and we already made millions of gold, then I'll release the video. So I love to hear some feedback. Join my Discord and leave some comments. Let me know what you thought of this video. But until then, guys, game on.